Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of High Risk, High Reward. I am your host, Marlow, with not nearly as much energy today. I'm having a real rough time, but join me as usual. We got Cam. We have Renz as well, too. I still got the pointing messed up, so we're still working on buckling that one down. But coming out of the golf outing, the 10K Takes Invitational, year two, you think we'd perfect everything? We didn't. There was a few bumps, a few bruises here and there, but Cam, how'd you finish out on the week?
We were close to the end of the pack. As expected, you have me on your team. I'm the worst golfer ever. But no, it was a team overall. Like we performed a lot better than last year, and I think actually like there was some bumps like from a company wise for the tournament, but it was still a lot smoother than last year. Last year was kind of a nightmare. But.
For sure. I think, though, the goofy thing was, like, last year I saw Renz, like, all the time because they were golfing right in front of us, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe even right behind us because we ended up going off on the wrong course. Yeah. He's like, you guys going the right fucking way? I was like, you going the right fucking way? Sure as shit, we were going the wrong fucking way. So figure that out. But this year it was Cam. I kept seeing Cam's mullet out there. He was looking good. No bucket, just full pits. Mullet flowing in the wind, tucked in shirt, I believe.
Yeah.
Wow.
I looked the part, didn't play the part, but I feel like, Marlow, you were the only person from 10K I saw while golfing. That golf course is so spread out, so like you're the only one that I saw.
Yeah, and it's good because you got to watch second place in motion, basically.
What
was that?
Never fails. Marlow lied about his handicap again.
Yeah, again. Lied about my handicap. Well, here's one thing I can say. We played two of my balls in the entirety of the 18 round. It was literally shot one on the first tee that we played. We were right up against 7th Avenue Pizza. I was chatting them up and whatnot, not even paying attention. Swung up, dime. We're talking like 3 feet from the hole. Fucking dime. We two putted. Not even lying to you. And then sure as shit, I was like, fuck, we got it. How do they like screw us over and we get here late? And sure as shit, the 7th Avenue Pizza boys, shout out to them, no free ads, but shout out to them. They ended up getting a pizza done like that in that specialty oven they have. No lie, haven't had 7th Avenue Pizza before. If so, I don't remember it. It is the best, hands down the best pizza.
Yeah, and that like pizza oven thing they had was elite. I need to buy one.
Sick. It was sick. Renz, how'd you do? I'm sorry, we kind of like just skipped over you. Renz, how'd you do?
No, that's all right. Cam lied when he said he's the worst golfer. I'm for sure the worst golfer that was out there. But a couple of my buddies, they're pretty good. I think we ended up like 18th or something. I don't know. But we didn't lie on our handicap, so that's probably right.
I don't know where this is coming from. Sorry, I'm back-to-back.
I just like, when they announce you walk up there, me and Cam just booed you.
Yeah, we did.
To be fair, though, this is year 2, by the way, that I've been booed for second place. Like, fuck
Did
you
you
guys.
win last year?
I got second place last year as well, too.
I thought you guys won last year.
No, we got second place, and sure as shit, Zane and his whole table just plastered out of his mind, booing away at me. I was like brand new to the company. Like I've only been with 10K for about a year, and sure as shit, I'm getting booed at the first golf outing event. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Welcome to the company. Yeah, you guys are lucky I stuck around.
I think, if I think right, we only used one of my balls. That was bad. I had an excellent chip that we used, and I was on like top of the world. I had one good shot. I'm like, all right, I'm good now.
It really went downhill because like there was some. 7th Avenue Pizza. I thought I was gonna miss their table, but there was a few tables I was really happy to hit. Cultivated CBD, by the way, one of them. Now, obviously, legal THC edibles they were selling there. They had the 5 milligrams, they had the 3 milligrams, and I said, I'm not going to be a dork. I'm going to go 5 milligrams. Now, the issue with that is that I'm terrible in math, and I don't know. I'm not a drug guy, but I do. I know how to get out of it.
Except when you are.
I do drugs. But basically, I never know how much I take, and so that's the problem. So I get home, right? I bought these gummies. I get home, I'm like, I just want to go to sleep. It's been a long day. We've been counting the sun. I'm sunburnt to shit. I don't know if you guys saw the picture of the back of my head. If you want to cut that in here at some point or whatever, use a clip, feel free. It was bad. But so I just wanted to go to bed. So I take one of the gummies, 5 milligram gummy, pop it right in. Yum. These are fucking delicious. I'm going to have a second one. Daddy had a second one. Daddy was in comatose for a day. Not only did I pass out, woke up, puked, back to bed. In bed all day. I took 2 naps. I mean, I was zonked.
Dang.
So, word of the wise,
Beware the gummies.
Yeah, just figure it out. Figure out what you can take. Don't don't think you're a seasoned vet like me and try and dummy down 2 gummies. They were delicious though, by the way.
I may have dodged a bullet because they weren't set up by the time that we were over there.
I was wondering if anybody else, because like if I would have missed out on that 7 after pizza, I would have been heartbroken, and you missed out on that. Damn.
I had 7 I had the 7th ab, but I missed out on the CBD one. Otherwise, we hit everything else.
I was gonna say, I now understand why like so many of these like athletes get these like long time bans for continuous use of marijuana, because Minnesota, fuck, we've been missing out. Shit's great. Imagine what sports betting will be like.
Carlos an addict now.
Oh yeah, you know it. There's a few things we can kind of talk about. Today's episode is gonna be a little bit of a goofy episode. We're gonna go over a little bit of sports news. We're gonna dive into. We're not even gonna necessarily have a game at the end. This is probably gonna be more of a relaxed episode, but we have our 10K takes, what I call the check down league. It's our fantasy football league. We will be running the color wheel. We're going to figure out the draft order for this year's thing, get content out of every single one of our pods going head to head to head. I know the boy, one of the boys over at the SOS pod is actually going to throw out a power rankings blog as well, too, kind of break down who he thinks has the best odds to it. There's still only 2 football podcasts, so we're probably like 3, right, for football.
Because those power rankings won't be biased at all.
No, not at all. If anything, they're just going to sewer the hockey guys in the events team and just be like, yeah, they're not going to win. So let's figure out who's going to be the actual winners. Like, it is funny. I made the graphic. I kind of lined it up perfectly. We're like kind of like themes. It was like it was like Third and Forever matched up against State of Skull. And then it was like It's a Bit Boys versus Us. It's like guys who don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but like lose a lot of money on sports betting lined up same category. So good chance that we may might be a good 3rd, 4th place. I might have accidentally put the rankings in there without even thinking about it.
True.
So credit to me for being such an elite mind. But speaking of elite minds, there is one thing I need to complain about real quick. The New York Yankees, they fucking suck. And the issue with them sucking, they're on a 3-game heater. I mean, they're playing the Mets, so they won that one. Poor Mets. Like just to be such an okay team, such a great team now in the MLB, and just still somehow get sewered by the Yankees, no matter what.
Yeah.
There's nothing they can do to get out of it. But my thing is that I think, like in true Minnesota fashion, I've shit on them so much that I'm kind of mushing them into success. Like I hate them and they suck, and that's what's making them do well. Like just like it's we lost Renz. Oh god,
Renz passed away.
It's the whole like you don't get out of your routine or you don't ruin the. It's a superstitious piss. It's a Michael Scott. Like I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious. Yeah, and so I feel like me shit talking them has willed them into winning. And so credit to me in New York. That's the thing, they suck, but they're also like way ahead of everybody. It's not even remotely close. I don't know. Is there a team that you love to shit on more than the New York Yankees? Is there any team out there that you're like, who?
Yeah.
The Rockies.
Listen, we're a Rockies pod. By the way, I
Rockies
bought
can go to hell.
I don't want to like transition too quickly away from the Yankees, but like I want you boys to know I bought a Pittsburgh Steelers shirt.
You're such a bum.
We're a Pittsburgh Steelers podcast. I am a huge fan of it. What do you mean we? Did you not see the stats coming out of their last preseason game here over the Jags? An elite football squad in
the one where the fans had gotten to a brawl.
Yeah.
Listen, fighting in the stands. It's all part of that's what the state of, like, people always say it's a Philly thing. It's a Pittsburgh thing. It's a Pennsylvania thing. Holy shit. It's a Pennsylvania thing. They bash people like Philly, not just Philly. Pennsylvania people bash people. But I don't know if you saw, all 3 of their quarterbacks were lighting it up. We're talking Pitts, we're talking Trubisky, we're talking Rudolph. Buddy, Steelers are coming this year.
No.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Appreciate the deep insight, boys. Just sit here in this weird fucking silence. Yeah, they'll be
You
fun.
deserve that.
Yeah.
You deserve to sit in a silence.
No, but back to hated teams. Can we talk about teams other than baseball?
Yeah, no, I want any teams. I think the Yankees have got to be up there, but like who's
so like everyone hates the Packers, but have you guys ever been to like Green Bay or Lambeau before?
No.
It is a dump. There's nothing there. It's just a bunch of shitty fucking water parks and a giant stadium.
I went as
Yeah.
far as Milwaukee, and I was like, this place is a shithole, and I've never
Milwaukee's a
gone
dump,
past.
too.
I've never gone
But-
past. Milwaukee.
Just keep
I'm like,
the-
oh, I'm out.
Just keep the Green Bay shit going because I know there's some Green Bay fans that we're going to force to watch this episode after we force them to watch the episode to get the fantasy football draft order.
That's right.
Well, that's
I'm
just-
talking to you, Kevin Olm. So once you listen to this, fuck Green Bay.
And they're going to suck this year. It's just Rodgers has got no one to throw to. He's going to be
Hey, they have Sammy Watkins.
He'll have 2
He's gonna
touchdowns in
be-
week 1 and get hurt.
Yeah,
Rodgers is more worried about his gummies that he's eating than shit too. And
tough.
he'll be
His
seeing
ayahuasca.
leprechauns all over the field. He won't know what's
Ren-
coming
yeah.
in.
Renz
be
is out here
hallucinating.
dare shaming. We don't need that shit. But and then football is going back. I guess you're right. Yeah, Packers are definitely up there as well too. But I think like, would you say that Yankees got to be up there for like universally hated, or at least like North American hated, like across the board? It's
Yeah,
got to be like the
probably.
Yankees, right?
But it's just
It's
because
like-
they're so good. They've been good. I mean,
But
It's like
like,
the Yankees, the Patriots,
yeah.
like
Lakers.
Lakers. Yeah.
No one likes the Lakers.
yeah, LA gets it pretty hard too as well too. Yeah, good point, I guess.
Yeah.
But they, but as well with football as well too, they recently released Better Edge, our partner. Actually, it recently released the Super Bowl odds as well too, and of
Mhm.
course, as you guys know, and I know just well, Better Edge gives out some of the best like payouts that you could possibly find. If you guys had to guess where the Minnesota Vikings lie within that list, where do you think they would sit at?
Ooh. Like 16th.
Yeah, let's say
No,
around
those-
middle of the road. Maybe
No,
a
I was
little
just saying,
lower.
give me like the plus. Like, so we'll say,
the
here's what I'll let you know:
odds.
Texans are sitting at plus 30,000. By the way, LA
Jesus.
Rams
They do have
plus
the best lines.
1,100. Yeah. So where do you think the Vikings lay in there? We're giving you LA at a plus 1,100. We're going Houston at plus 30,000.
I would say plus 7,500.
I'm gonna say probably like I don't know. People have been down on him. Yeah, you're probably right. Probably like 5,000.
Plus 4,000. That's what we're sitting at.
Oh,
Yeah, not
Okay,
bad.
we got some love
That's the
there.
thing. And that's the thing is like I even saw the other day where someone's like are the Minnesota Vikings the most underrated team ever, and someone was like the most overrated hype team. I was like, buddy, have you looked at anything out there? Like where the over is like the over under was set at 8 for the longest time, then it bumped up to 8.5. Now I think it bumped up to 9.5, by the way.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
now
We just-
we're starting to come up, but it
We
was
just
on a
talked about
Jefferson
this
post.
on It's a Bit this week. On ESPN, they were ranked 23rd in the power ranking.
Ooh,
Like, how is that overrated?
That's pretty crazy.
it's just
They had like
crazy.
Cleveland, Washington, the Saints, like shitty teams in front of us. I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
No.
Well, what also doesn't make sense, ESPN in general just doesn't make sense because there was actually an article that was recently that I saw before we like started recording this. You guys know who Jason McCourty is? He's
Yeah.
a cornerback back in the day. He released his top wide receivers in the NFL. Justin Jefferson was third. Cooper Kupp was second. Who do you think was number one on his list?
McCourty, fuck.
Throw him out there.
AFC or NFC?
I don't fucking know. That's
Pumped
why
for
we
this
have you
fantasy
for the
football
fantasy
draft.
draft.
This'll be
Shut up.
Elite football mind.
Cam, you're
God.
taking work off on Saturday. We need you, buddy.
Damn.
I'm setting you up right now, especially if I have another one of those like THC seltzers. We're gonna be
I'm
in
gonna
some
say
trouble,
he's
boys.
like got recency bias. He put Jamar Chase number 1.
Jamar Chase. Okay.
Could be, yeah, Jamar Chase. It's gonna be someone stupid.
It is going to be somebody stupid. It is
Who is it?
somebody stupid by the name of Devontae Adams is number one for the best
Man.
wide receiver in the NFL right now.
I
Man.
think maybe when he was with Rodgers, not. With,
If he goes off this
Carr.
year, then yeah, I can see it. But you have to see what he does without Rodgers.
But even Devontae Adams, he's ranked 6th right now for like the top for like odds for offensive player of the year. Like
Yeah,
Cooper Kupp is above him. Justin Jefferson is actually tied with them.
Well, that's 'cause
Shockingly.
everyone like is scared because he's going from Rodgers to Derek Carr. But apparently McCourty's not scared.
You're sticking with that fucking guy? The whole
Yeah.
Brady bit? All time, by the way. I'm sure
Yeah.
you guys
That
saw it.
is all
It's kind of been
time.
run to the ground, so I don't want to go too deep into it. But the fact that the Raiders, not just the Raiders, but Gruden was like, yeah, I don't want Tom Brady. I don't want Gronk. All-time tough
Mhm.
look. On an already
We already knew
all-time tough
Gruden was
look.
an idiot, but that made
Yeah.
it more apparent.
Yeah,
Fucking moron.
yeah, he's got bigger issues coming his way. I think so.
I have a here's why I'm excited for this fantasy football draft coming up here as well too. And I is specifically we talked about how dumb I am just a little bit ago there, right? I have this weird thing in my brain when it comes to fantasy hockey or fantasy like sports in general is that like if I play a video game, or I love a team's uniform, I just automatically like they're going to be fucking great this year. And all I could think about like recently was like Tom Brady in silver pants, like playing out of Las Vegas. I'm like, it doesn't look right. But even the other day, I was playing Madden 20 because I'm an old dad and I just don't buy updated games. And I'm fucking playing. I'm like, what's Andrew Luck been up to? Like, oh fuck, he retired. I was just like, oh shit. I was like, we should consider taking Andrew Luck. So we're gonna be in trouble, boys.
So you have the brain of an 11-year-old, because that's what I used to do when I was 11.
Yeah, I really
do
hammer home
research
like
and
colors.
shit,
You know how much like soccer talk I do, and I slowly get around on the fact that I just play FIFA. I'm like, yo, Batshuayi, nasty man, great CDM. Can do this shit. Pulisic, bro, 98 pace though. Am I right? It's just fucking. I get by on that stuff. I'll place bets based on some of that shit as well too.
Marlow could be like in an NFL debate, be like, "Yeah, well, did you know he had 99 speed in Madden, so therefore he is goated."
Yeah,
but no,
2012.
I'll flip it though. Like I'll play Be a Pro Madden on like pro mode, and I'm going against like the Detroit Lions. I'm like, Dan Campbell maybe isn't a fraud. Their defense stuffed me that one game, so
I just suck.
Might want to hammer the under next week when they take. Take on Tampa, or just like, yeah, why not? Sports like video games fuck my world up like that. I really rely on those. That's where most of my analytics comes from. Like
that's why you don't win any sports gambling, huh?
It's the only, yeah. It's also the only reason the wild takes have been so successful. You're welcome, Dev. Sorry for carrying the weight of this weight of your guys' channel. I don't mean that. But they are going to be inside of our fantasy football league coming up here as well, too. We got 2 hockey guys. We got the has-beens. We got wild takes. We have we have the events team, which is just basically token making gay jokes. It's just all that he's planned on doing, apparently. We also have our band of bloggers ran by Veach and whoever else is doing their blogs. I remember from Austin since I stewarded his blog last episode, so he may not be a part of the company.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not quite sure.
Then, of course, back to you on that?
It never got back to me. I even told him, I was like, I'm going to talk about it. And I just heard nothing. So it must not have gone over well. But then on top of that, too, we have us. We got the It's a Bit Boys. Then we're taking on Third and Forever. And then the last one is that one Detroit Lions podcast we have, right? State of Kneecaps. Yeah, State of Honolulu.
The Dan Campbell
Blue.
stands.
Yeah, Campbell stands.
One thing that we do have going for us is it's guaranteed that we will feel great about our team after the draft because it's an 8-team league, so every team's going to be stacked. So we don't have like the post-draft clarity.
I like that because we can blame. Yeah, we can blame the players. It's not our fault. Like there's just so much.
You were supposed to be good and you sucked. What do you want from me?
Fucking Andrew Luck. God.
We drafted him first round. Shit. 0 points.
Maybe we should have hated Kyler Murray like everybody else does.
Yeah,
dive all over the place. But I know one thing that we're definitely not going to be doing. We're definitely not going to be taking 2 of the 2 number 1 quarterbacks that are playing out of the Seattle Seahawks. Right? Did you guys see this? That they no lie. They were said that we have 2 number 1 quarterbacks right now, and Geno Smith and Drew Lock. We have 2 number 1s, and they're fighting over. I'm sorry, what?
It's tough.
If I was a Seattle fan, I would projectile vomit when I heard that sentence.
It's such a bad play. Like what? I mean, who are you trying to fool? Like I know you want to throw confidence, you want to instill in your guys, but even like KOC when he was asked about like Mundon Mannion, he was still like, "We have guys." How's your quarterback 2 situation looking? It's like it's there.
Yeah.
Nick Mullins, baby.
Yeah, and now
which makes me so happy we got him after. I think us 3 shit talked Mond after everyone was sucking his dick. It's like
he was terrible, and
and then finally he has this one other shitty game against another 3rd, 4th stringers, and they're like, "All right, we'll trade him." Well, and now everyone who was all on him, shut up. No one's talking now.
It was fantastic though because it showed that we're actually like in a win now mode. And also, we only gave up a 7th round pick. Rick Spielman would have gave up a 1st round, a 3rd round, and his firstborn child.
Deal Hunter would
have and Alexander Madison.
Exactly.
It's just and that's the thing is I feel so. I remember I threw a clip out there, and once someone's like, "He got hit when he threw it." It's like, yeah, okay, well, explain the other dog shit plays. Like what?
Yeah.
Even if you're gonna call out this one specifically, the terrible interception to nobody, like. Mm-hmm. Maybe like assess the entirety of like how he's playing versus you before you just come at us.
Explain the play in Vegas where he was on the run. He had a wide open guy in the back of the end zone and the ball landed on the MGM Grand.
one of the other clips I threw
That's
out
so
there.
bad.
Yeah, and I was waiting for people to be like, he's not that bad. I think so. You know what's funny about this? Even after that, I remember I saw some guy was like, he played pretty average. I thought it's like what? What? You don't scramble like that. And you know what's so funny about this? We got to go back to Packers hatred as well too. I think it was who's their backup? Love, is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did like a similar play to like what Munn did. He had a good like escape, beat out like 3 or 4 people, and then threw an incomplete pass. And people are like, whoa, he's the future. We got him. So on the other end, the Packers are like, oh shit, do we not need Rodgers? It's
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
they were literally celebrating. It was an end zone incompletion. It's like, whoa, the poise, the yada yada. It's like it's not a touchdown. Like what
Packers fans are ridiculous.
What are we doing? And
There was
stupid little piece of paper.
I can't remember who it was on the Packers defense. It was Rasul Douglas, one of their corners. He was asked in training camp, like, how confident are you against your defense against the Packers offense, or like their offense? He's like, they can't touch us. Like they're not doing anything against us. I'm like, first of all, I get you're trying to like put confidence in your defense, but that sounds horrible. That sounds like your offense is going to be shit.
Oh God, I don't know. It's and the worst part is like. Credit to Rodgers, because even as bad as they will be, he will still be like the one glimmer of hope throughout the entirety of the season, or like he'll do something spectacular. It's kind of like the golf bit where you go out and you play 17 holes. You suck ass at every single one of the 17 holes. You get to the 18th hole, you fucking stripe one. You're like, I'm pretty good at golf. It's just like it brings you back the next week. That's what Rodgers is. He's gonna do just a little glimmer. You're like, oh, Packers are still good. We're 3-9, but we're still good.
Oh, just wait. It'll be because the Bears stink. As we can all see in Hard Knocks, the Lions fucking stink. And then we'll like lose that first game to them. We'll miss a field goal or something.
Yeah.
And we'll lose the division by 1. That's what's going to fucking happen.
No, Zimmer's gone. We're not playing prevent defense. This is a new era. Positive Cam is back.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
This is nice.
This is the one time I may like
that.
positive Cam. Yeah, because I can't listen to the State of Schoolboys pump the fucking Detroit Lions tires anymore. I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah, you're right.
Did you guys see, are you guys caught up on Hard Knocks? No,
I've only watched one episode. I started it last night.
He has some pants bit that just doesn't make any fucking sense. It's just if you thought I was pissed at episode 1, when you get to the pants bit, you're gonna be like, holy shit, how'd Marlow kill somebody?
That was pretty bad.
I finally watched episode 1 last night, and when he was talking about the ocean, I was like, is this dude on heroin?
See what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like, where are we supposed to be? Are we shoreline? Do we want to be
even Jared Goff was like, what the fuck is happening?
My favorite thing, look, whenever they pan to him in his office, look at all of his posters. It's all like those silly inspirational posters. He's got
like if Dan Campbell was like a middle-aged mom, he would have live, laugh, love in every room in his home.
Yeah.
It's so crazy to me that people are like, that's just pretty sick. Like, I think people are starting to like as you get deeper into the episodes, you're kind of like, I think I was just excited for football and not, and maybe Detroit isn't good.
Yeah.
Like, this is
please don't throw your dirty pants at me anymore.
It's just, Cam, when you get to the pants bit, buddy, you're going to be like, oh, fuck, maybe Marlow was right.
Was that the episode last night?
Yeah, it's bad, man. It's bad.
He pretty much shakes a dirty pair of pants, and then everyone just like can't see because there's dirt in their eyes. For like,
it's just
while he's pumping them up, they're like, okay,
we gotta get these clean. It's like,
it's like, didn't Mike McCarthy crush a bunch of watermelons in front of his team?
Shit, I feel like that's better. There's entertainment value.
Yeah, that's better. Than
You're in a splash zone. Some guy's just holding up dirty fucking pants. Like, hey. Football.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, and the best part was I didn't realize they were dirty. I thought he was just holding a pair of pants.
It's like
he just started shaking the fucking.
It legitimately feels like a South Park bit. It is. It's just like that's PC principle. He's up there. He's like pants.
Yeah.
Get it? I'm gonna laugh my ass off when I see.
Oh yeah, it's good. Maybe skip to episode 3. It was pretty bad.
So bad. Yeah, I don't know. I love Hard Knocks. I do. I was the one who never really got into it, never watched it a ton. I will admit that like this show is doing a great job of getting me into it, but it's not for the reason that they think they're getting me into it. It's solely because I can laugh at the Detroit Lions pain. That's like all of it. And I also kind of hope the Vikings don't ever get one because it could be I could go the other route where I'm like, oh, KOC kind of sucks. Like this dude's a douchebag, but I love KOC.
Yeah, I don't think it's that good of a show. It just people are just excited for football, so they're gonna watch it.
I think it's a pretty good show. Like it is cool to see like behind the scenes, like shit that you don't normally see. So it's cool to see that from like a different perspective every year. But I do think they need to like continue this trend and find just whoever the craziest fucking coach is in the NFL and go with that team every year.
Can you imagine a Denny Green led
Oh
Hard Knocks?
my God.
That would've been awesome.
Holy shit,
That
would
would've
be
been
good.
sick.
I'm sure. I wish they would do this for like hockey. I would love to watch like a Dean Evanson, like just in there, just with it, big ass
tight.
fucking crazy eyes. Like,
Yeah.
I would love it. Who do you think if you had to pick though? You know who I would pick if I had to pick a good Hard Knocks like team to follow because I would just be genuinely interested. LA Chargers. I want to see.
They did that last year.
No, I thought last year was the Cowboys, and it fucking sucked because it was the Jerry Jones
That's right.
show. It's like the third time the Cowboys.
It was
have
the
been
year.
on, and
It was
he
the
makes it about
COVID
himself.
year they did the Chargers and Rams together.
But
Yeah.
that wasn't like Herbert, right?
No.
I want to see how much that dude fucks.
Nah.
No, that was her. I think that was his rookie
That was
season.
Herbert's rookie year, but
Well, fuck
Tyrod
me.
Taylor was supposed to be the
All
starter.
right, cut this.
Yeah.
No,
Just
go watch the old season.
That
I did
was
actually
kind of.
do
It was
that.
weird. Like every COVID year, it was just weird.
I did.
so it
do that,
doesn't
though,
count.
Back in like June, I was fiending for football, and I went and watched like a couple old seasons of Hard Knocks. Electric. Like that'll get you back in the football mood. I watched like the 2002 Ravens one. Ray Lewis's ass is everywhere. It was fucking good.
I imagine you're just like Jacoby Brissett looks pretty solid. Like we can. What's he still doing? Can we draft him? Is he around?
Hey, he'll be a starter.
Yay!
Toby
there-
Brisket. We should
Yeah.
draft him this weekend.
Speaking of looking good, first off, let's talk about our boys over at Northern Lids, ladies and gentlemen. You can see all three of us rocking the hats. I got the War Road. Cam's got the new North Stars one, and Renz is rocking our Reaper Caddy after having the worst golf days of his life.
Yes.
But nobody does these things better than Northern Lids. Make sure you head over to the website today. Tell them the HRHR boys sent you. Get yourself some lids. These things are sick. Custom patch hats, quality. I mean, these things nasty. Like I rocked mine. I was wearing my Reaper one throughout the entirety of golf. Never felt better. I fucking the guy just does such good work, and I feel bad sweating in it, to be entirely honest with you. Like I was ashamed. And I think Cam, yours was soaked. I don't know if you went swimming or if you were just sweating that much or what the fuck happened.
The fucking cooler.
He
that
like
I got
showed
from
me
the
and
golf
it's like
course.
soaking wet. He apologized. I'm like, it's your hat. I don't fucking care.
It's fine though. But the cooler that I got from the golf course leaked everywhere. And at the end of my round, because I didn't wear it during the round because I was letting the mullet fly, you know.
Yeah.
And I pick it up and it's soaked. I'm like, fuck, man. I ruined it already, but now it's good.
Can I ask a question? Am I so fucking obvious that I listened to It's a Bit this morning, and one of the first things brought up was when Cam walked up on the course, and I believe somebody dropped the line of like, I'd fuck you or something like that. You look fuckable. And Zane immediately just goes, well, no, here's the deal. What I'm saying is Zane immediately was like, that was probably Marlow. Just like, that's my thing. That's what I'm known for.
It does sound like you.
And it fucking was.
Yeah, that's besides the point. I just want to know if I do I have a fucking like, am I just that's my shtick? The guy who's
You're the fucking guy.
Yeah, I'm the fucking guy.
No, you're not the only one because as I said on It's a Bit today too, I walked by the same guy like 4 times when I was putting my bag in my car, like grabbing drinks and shit. And I walk by him every time he looks at me, he laughs. He's like, "This guy fucks."
That was
I'm like,
me.
"Thanks, man." Just every time.
That was also me.
Yeah, in disguise.
Just lurking. This guy fucks. I paid a guy to just tell you that you fuck. Basically,
Hey, I'll take it.
if
no
anybody would,
confidence
it would
boost.
be me as well too. I think you know what we kind of covered a little bit. We got to get ready for fantasy football season. I think we just dive right into the draft order, right?
Yeah.
So we
Let's
got the
do it.
wheel all set up. We'll get it going. We'll
Got the
kind of
wheel
let you
here.
guys know. No bets today. We got nothing going on. We're still waiting for football season. Tough look on the last bit, by the way. Really tough.
Yes.
Last time I think we'll probably ever let the entirety of the wheel decide what the fuck we're going to be doing.
Confirmed not the last time. It's good content, but
It
the
is.
Wheel of Death. The Wheel of Death did cost me $80. Not scared to say that. It was a horrible idea.
I think we
but
need to
we'll do
bring
it again.
guests on if we're going to do it. Spread it out a little bit more. Get
Yes.
more people in on the
Spread
pain.
out the death.
That's for sure. All right. So starting here. Here's how do we want to do
We're going.
elimination wheel style?
Yeah.
Yes.
We go
So-
eighth pick is first.
All the way through the top.
Build up
I
the
love it.
suspense, which from a high risk, high reward standpoint, the way it's been looking, I want the first, the second, the 7th, or the 8th pick. I don't want the
I
fucking
agree.
middle. The middle sucks.
Yes.
All
I
right,
disagree.
Marley, you gonna write this down?
I've got them all written down. I
You
think we
disagree, but you also don't know what AFC and NFC teams are, and Andrew Luck still plays
You really
football.
didn't know the Raiders were in the AFC.
No clue. is national because it's East Coast and more people can watch it nationally?
No, stop.
That was a genuine question.
It's all spread out throughout the country. Both conferences
Why?
are.
It's not like
Because
Eastern
it's the
Conference,
way-
Just like
Western
every other
Conference?
sport.
It's the way it should be.
No,
Eh,
there's lines with this shit,
No.
baby.
the way that hockey and basketball does with the East and the West is whack. So
Yeah.
Why?
because I said so. All right.
All right, yeah.
Are you writing this
Cool.
down?
Great analysis. Let's dive into who gets the 8th pick.
You're writing it down though, right? We got.
I'm ready.
This.
I'm fucking
All right.
writing it.
8th pick is going to be.
Oh. I want it first. I don't want the
Who do we got? It is actually
Wild
going to be
takes.
so Mr. Irrelevant is
Wow.
actually getting the Mr. Irrelevant pick because I think they may actually finish last place.
sport.
Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but I feel like a big part of this is we need to give analysis because these guys are going to see where their draft order is. And what I will say,
True.
wait, was it? It was Wild Takes, right? Yeah.
Yep.
And Wild Takes, you guys are fucking stupid.
Sad.
Keeping it real. Keeping it real. I think you guys may end up being last place here because Dev stick to college football. Zooch, I don't even know if he knows football exists. Danks is too busy swiping left. Which one's the Tinder one? Is it this?
Tinder is right is good.
I don't know. He's thirsty. He doesn't have time to focus on football.
Thirsty.
Last place. That's what it's going to be.
All right. 7th pick is please be us. Oh, speaking
Ooh.
of thirsty, it is sacking tight ends, the events team led by
Events
Hewitt.
team.
Wow.
This is one person that I was like, Token, do you want to get somebody involved to help you out? And he's like, yes. And I don't think he ever said a single word to anybody. So he's going lone wolf on the bit. I want to give you guys some insider information. Word on the street, he's only going to draft hot dudes. So
Hey.
if we want to look for depth, go ugly.
Yeah.
Doesn't surprise me. All right, let's see. 6th pick. I don't even know how to follow that up.
I mean, that's all I've got on Tokens analysis.
6th pick.
All right.
Yo, boys.
Hey,
I
we'll
don't
take
want
it.
Oh, it's fine.
All right.
Top 2
That's
finish
fine.
this year, right? Guaranteed.
It didn't matter where we picked. We're still winning, so whatever.
Top 2.
5th pick is going to be
I want one of the
4th and
football
5th
kind.
pick are like the worst. So I really hope it's.
It's a bit.
Oh, it's a bit.
That's awesome.
With the 5th overall, Kirk Cousins off the
Yeah,
board.
he's-
We already got that one locked in. They will do
Mhm.
it just to be funny, and then at the end be like, "Oh, we weren't taking it seriously," even though they really wanted to win.
Yeah. 4th pick is going to 3rd and forever.
3rd. All right.
They were the cockiest ones of the group. They already put on
Imagine
their episode.
how
Mhm.
Imagine how insufferable it'll be if State of Skull gets 1.
You know, oh my
Yeah.
God. You know what is funny about 3rd and forever though? Kevin
Yeah.
Olm on the 3rd and forever their episode when they mentioned the fantasy football league, he and I quote said, "We are going to run this league into the ground."
Oh,
I'm pretty sure that's a bad thing. So
do you want to
Yeah.
wait? Hold
I
up.
don't know why you would brag about that.
It was fun while it lasted.
We should all just make bold ass predictions like this, just like the grassy knolls. We're gonna shoot everybody in the head or
Yeah.
something.
All right, 3rd pick is
Dark.
going to State
Hey,
of Skull.
Sports, baby. Look at these dirty ass pants.
Yeah. I just hope one of the football pod. I hope they both end up in 7th and 8th.
I
Yeah,
guarantee
no
you,
way.
I'm gonna wake up tomorrow because I don't know when State of Skull. I guarantee you, I'm gonna wake up and first clip I'm gonna see is how Dan Campbell's pants reference from that is out of this world. It's the best thing I've ever fucking
Yeah.
seen. And I'm gonna be pissed.
So what does suck about this is Trevor, who's one of the has-beens hosts, he did show us his keeper team, and it's very sexy. This
Okay.
means if he's not an idiot, he's probably going to end up with McCaffrey or Jonathan Taylor, which sucks. But
No, it'll be
It is what it
Devontae
is.
Adams. Remember?
yeah, true.
Oh,
Devontae
yeah.
Adams.
Good point.
Has-beens
All right.
has the 2nd pick, and Band of
Hey.
Bloggers
Oh.
is number 1.
Bob.
Congrats, band of bloggers, the Bob team. I am writing that shit down. So, band of bloggers, probably another one that's going to be one of the final like 7. I'll say 7. We'll give them 7. If I were to give my personal power rankings, and I want you guys to let me know what you think. I think
Before we have teams.
before we even have teams, just power rankings right
Roll.
off the bat. We're going last place finish, Wild Takes. Sorry, boys, I ditched you for a reason. I think I'm going band of bloggers at 7. I'm going to give Token credit down. I'm going State of Skull at 6. Token, it's a bit. Has-beens. Wait, math.
Say it.
Uh,
There's only
who
2
am I
left.
forgetting? 3rd and forever
Third.
us, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. I like
There
it.
it is.
Yeah.
I
Line
can
it
see
up.
that happening.
Boom.
I can
Put up the fucking graphic. We're coming for you, third and forever. That
Mhm.
Hang in the banner now.
That's right. That'll do it for another episode of HRHR. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for getting your draft order. Other dork ass podcasts. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll
Thanks
see you
for the
guys
views.
next week.
Peace.